Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am back with another Stray Kids reaction. I'm kind of taking, I stopped going in kind of my own order and started taking your guys' request for the songs that I get to sooner than later, and all of the mixtapes was one of them. I haven't been through all the mixtapes yet. I did one. I know that I did. I think I did 4 and 5. I'm not sure if I did 3. I don't know. I haven't done 3 yet. This is 2. If you missed Friday's request Friday, also check out that public portion on my Patreon. It got blocked. So, anytime there isn't for the foreseeable future, anytime there is not a music video posted up on Fridays, it's because it's on Patreon because it got blocked. The request Fridays are going to be the most likely to get blocked. Since a lot of those are like performance video, like performances, live performances, award shows, all that kind of stuff that people don't like, the copyright holders don't like being reposted on YouTube. So that's where they go. They go up on that public page on Patreon. Mixtape 2. All right, and I've also been requested to eventually go through the 3 Racha and the mixtape ones because they're redos, pretty much. Y'all have told me of. Yeah, I'll get to it. Not today. Today I'm just listening to mixtape 2, and then I'm going to pop over to a lyrics version, the OT8 version of it. And let me know what I should be getting into for Monsta X. They're going to be my March. I'm finally taking on a new group, so let me know what guides I should be watching, if I should be taking things in a certain order, what I should know about them before I get into it, and also check out Patreon because I'm maxed out on the time that I can spend doing this, guys. I work in my home office here, and patrons, basically. If I get more patrons, then I'll take a little bit of time away from working on my editing stuff and do more reactions, but right now I'm going to have to take away from reacting to Stray Kids and reacting to other groups like ATEEZ in order to react to Monsta X. So let's get into this one though. All right, both ears, volume up. Love it. Okay, slower. Ooh, just the solo guitar in there. It's a nice melody. There's like a production-based video. I don't want to read the lyrics right now because I can't focus on the sound and the lyrics at the same time. It's just too much for my little brain.
하다보니 시간에 쫓겨서 이곳에 진듯해진 듯이 진득이 마냥 붙어있기엔 지독해 끝이라는 존재.
Very nice rap flows.
내 꿈은 주체 못해 내 앞이 까매도 내 열정이 손전등이 되어 앞을 밝혀 아홉이 모이면 등대가 돼 상황이 바뀌어 다시 감아버리지 말라고 빛이 비춘 곳에 그림자가 서 있으니 돌아보면 그곳엔 밝은 빛이 너를 기다릴 거야. Am I doing right or not? 그땐 솔직하게 불안했었었는데 지금 마음을 비춰주는 많은 꽃들이기에.
First impression, I'm digging the slow version. Just the simple instrumental. I don't know what it is about Stray Kids and me being able to like everything that they do. I love their just overproduced, synthetic, noisy stuff. Just but they can also slow it down and just do real simple instrumentals with classic instruments. And I'm just like, this sounds so good. You know, they know how to do both sides of that coin, and just like so good. And the vocals here are fantastic. Was that end that really stuck out to me. I'll have to check out with the color-coded version of it here. And I'm liking this music video. The just kind of the behind the scenes, just the guys, just a little bit of production stuff I saw in there, but also just hanging.
One for the fame, one for the game. 언제라도 좋으니 그들처럼 one for the way I'm gonna take. 어디라도 이 노래 흥얼거려. 멀어 더 멀어져 버린다 해도 난 멈추지 못해. 어두워 보이는 그림자도 빛이 있어야 존재. 우린 하나같이 같은 빛만 보고 달려온 거야. 음악이랑 춤 하나로 통한 단순한 내 운명의 우회야. 후회하지 않아 조금 지쳤더라도 치킨 먹으면서 웃는 게 즐거울 뿐이야. 흙과 백이 대비한 세상을 따라가 like crosswalk. 그럴 수밖에 없는 일상을 살아가는 또맘 편히 그냥 웃자 맘 편히. 단순함 쉽게 생각해 가는 뿐이야. We never give up, yeah, yeah. We never give up, yeah. We never give up, yeah. 절대 포기 안 해. Oh, I believe my family.
This was a fun music video too. Just messing with each other.
I wake up 내 깊은 dreams fade away. 숨을 쉬겠어 내 머리 답답해지네. 똑같은 행동을 계속 replay. 시간 지나가도 느껴질 수 없네. 내 머릿속에 colorless voices stepping in 내 마음속에 hopeless choices. I know I can't succeed.
I really like it. Like he can have some serious range. He doesn't show it a ton, but Felix can have some serious range, and it just shows in how he just drops that note, and it sounds so good.
Voices stepping in the 마음속에 hopeless choices. I know I can't succeed if I feel like this, live like this, gotta feel pain like this, yeah. One for the fame, one for the game. 언제라도 좋으니 그들처럼 one for the way I'm gonna take. 어디라도 이 노래 흥얼거려. 멀어 더 멀어져 버린다 해도 난 멈추지 못해.
Oh God, which one was this? One of the question? One of the street versions?
빛이 있어야 존재. 나도 그럴 때 있어. 힘들고
Is it Ian again?
하늘을 바라봐.
Dude, his voice has grown on me so much.
어둠이 있어야 더 빛날 수가 있어. 그러니까 다시 생각해봐. 달려왔던 길을 돌아봐. 못해 어느새 이만큼 왔잖아. 포기하긴 너무 아깝잖아. 힘든 시간은 다 지나가는 거야. 걱정 따윈 모두 접어. 저 하늘로 날려 fly. One for the fame, one for the game. 언제라도 좋으니 그들처럼 one for the way I'm gonna take.
I know the OTA is gonna be out.
One for the fame, one for the game. 언제라도 좋으니 그들처럼 one for the.
Dude, they sound really good singing together. Like, it's actually not easy. I've said it before on some like collab performances they've done with big groups. It's not necessarily easy to sound good in a group.
Wait, I'm gonna take 어디라도 이 노래 흥얼거려. 멀어 더 멀어져 버린다 해도 난 멈추지 못해.
I like it a lot.
어두워 보이는 그림자도 빛이 있어야 존재.
Gonna end abruptly. Yep. Very cool. Like the music video was really cool in and of itself. Just kind of that. It's not. It feels like homemade. It's obviously not like janky homemade, like my homemade stuff is. But it just just moments. I like it. And yeah, it's just kind of a simple melody, simple vocals, and it's just so nice. It's so well done. All right, I'm gonna pop over to the lyrics, and plus it's gonna be the version without Ujin in it, the OT8. So kind of see how things changed up a little bit there, and yeah, see what this one is about. Let's hang on. Okay, here we go. Plus, I do want to make sure that it was indeed IN that was singing. Pardon me. Some of those moments stuck out to me. Like, He has a gorgeous mid-range voice. I am a sucker for like that mid-range in guys. It's my favorite. Apparently I'm having issues. It's my favorite tone for guys to sing in, and he has a really nice one. I remember the day we all first met and said hello. Our practice sessions were like babies on walkers. Hang on, I apparently have something in my throat. I am just gonna take a hot second. I think I'm better. Alright, so we have a little bit of a remembrance going on. They're reflecting. Very cool. And I know that on the mixtapes, they all kind of write their own pieces. I don't know if this is going to be kind of the theme of the mixtape, is looking back on their beginning. But that's at least Changbin's beginning here. Like mothers making baby food. We paid attention to all the details. I like that analogy. That's, because it's so intimate. Like, because I've known people who have made their own baby food, you know, they put all the carrots and they puree everything, and yeah, there's so much attention to the details of it because you're feeding it to your baby. You know, it's not like, you know, when you're making food for yourself, you're just whipping it together and whatever, but, you know, you're feeding this to your itty-bitty baby, so there's so much attention to the details, and so that's like actually a really cool little, line that he put in there, kind of referring, you know, their early days to being so like loving it so much. I mean, think of how a new mom just loves that baby so much. It's like we were like that, man. We were like we put so much care and effort into this because we just loved it so much. Like a mom making food for her baby. Like, oh, that is such a cool... I'm done. Okay, where were we? Paid attention to all the details. Compared to that passion, people's reactions are impossible. Trying to think of the translation of that. Compared to that passion. So, like, they have put so much passion and love into it. Compared to that, people's reactions are impossible. I'm trying to think what impossible means there. Let's take another line here. If we were to react to that zero reaction, okay, our scars would have severely reacted. So there's a word, play on words going on, and I can see it right here. It looks like we have, what is it, bononge and bononge. So, and here is, well, yeah, reaction, reacted. And over here, there's 4 times. If we were to react to that zero reaction, our scars would have... Yeah, there's a definite huge play on words. There's 4 different times it's used in there. And so you say, yeah, we just put so much passion and love into our work, and we just weren't getting the response. You know, super early Stray Kids, or even 3 Racha. And just, like, if we would have allowed for, like, having... not the reaction that we wanted. You know, you just want to, and I get that, you know, you want to, especially with working with authors a lot, you know, they're writing this book, and a lot of, especially new authors, it's a passion project. It's something they've been thinking about for a long time. They put so much work into it, and they want to put it out there in the market. They have these expectations that it's going to get these great reviews, and people are going to love it, and, you know, it's kind of heartbreaking because... You know, when you put stuff out these days, it's really hard for one to get a traditional publisher to pay any attention to anybody whatsoever. And if you publish something yourself, it's generally going to be on, like, Amazon, and books just disappear. Like, there are literally hundreds of books published every single day on Amazon. Hundreds. And... unfortunately, this one book that this one author spent so much time, put so much passion into, they publish it and they're like, yes! And it doesn't even get noticed because it's one of hundreds that day. And it's just, like it said here, our scars would have severely reacted. Like, they just would have scarred over and never written again because it was just so devastating to have put so much passion into a book and just not even get noticed because it's just a drop into the pool. So yeah, I can see this of just working so hard on something and it just it's a drop. It's a drop in the ocean, man. And it's like, oh man, not anymore. They're getting noticed. This song probably wouldn't exist either. We were just thirsty for a bit. See, hey, yeah, if we paid attention to those reactions and we let our scars, take control of us, then we wouldn't even have made this song right here. But hey, we had the passion. Where was it? But hey, we're just thirsty for a bit. We wanted everything. And it feels as though we forgot. Deceptively fast. Now, it feels as though we forgot those butterflies back then. So yeah, they've made it forward. So he's reflecting, and then he's looking at more modern day or contemporary for this when this was written. And so it feels like we forgot what it felt like to be like, the butterflies of something new and something we love, and oh, we're writing a song, yes, and you get the butterflies. Feels like we forgot that feeling. In other words, seems like we've become quite reliable compared to before. And a reliable probably has a double meaning there. I mean, reliable can be good, obviously. You want to be reliable. But I don't know, it feels like it has maybe a little bit of a negative connotation too, in that the butterflies are gone because you are sure of something. It's if you've had the butterflies before, it's usually with a person, and it's usually because you're like unsure of stuff, and you're like, oh my god, will they or won't they, or there's like something is happening and you're not sure about it. It's like, maybe, but you stop getting butterflies when it's like when my husband comes home from work and I get up and kiss him. Hi, how are you? I haven't had butterflies with my husband for years and years and years, but and it's like, oh, you haven't had butterflies with your husband for years and years and years, like. But, like, we're in a stable, reliable relationship, and that is something completely different. That is, yeah, you lose the butterflies, but you gain something else. I'm talking so much. It feels like we've been chased by time and have lost. It's too much to be stubborn like ticks. Okay. Feels like we've been chased by time and have... And, dude, Chapin is such a good lyricist. I'm probably not going to spend quite so much time on everybody else's lyrics, but homeboy writes. Been chased by time and lost. They somehow lost out to time. Interesting. It's too much to be stubborn like ticks. I'm guessing that's a reference. I'm kind of unfamiliar with stubborn like ticks. Even with the insecticide. That's okay. Now I get that is the end. I can't press down on my dreams, even if my future is bleak. Stubborn like ticks. Ticks can be hard to kill, even with insecticide, even with something that's supposed to kill insects. Sometimes you just can't kill ticks, and we have that around here with fleas. Fleas around here, like there's really only one medication for my pets that works, and it's a $60 flea collar. That's the only thing that works. Oh, that is the end. I can't press down on my dreams. I can't press them down, even if my future is bleak. My passion becomes my lamp and casts a light before me. When 9 come together, it becomes a lighthouse, and the situation changes. Interesting that he didn't, this is the OT8 version. Interesting that he didn't simply change that to 8. When 9 come together, it becomes a lighthouse, and the situation changes. I mean, and I'm guessing this is the OT8 version. It says it is. And the situation changes. He's talking about them, coming together, and, one of the reasons that might not have changed is because he is talking about the past here. Yeah, and you don't just whitewash your past when something happens, So 9 of them did indeed come together, and it was like a lighthouse. It was like a beacon for them to be guided by, and the situation changed for them. They were able to move forward, and, yeah, they're OT8 now, but when that lighthouse originally formed and became a beacon for them, it was 9. Don't close your eyes again. This Lino, don't close your eyes again. There's a shadow where the light shines. I love Lino's falsetto. close your eyes again. There's a shadow where the light shines. Yeah, there's always going to be a shadow with any light. When you turn around, a bright light will be waiting for you. Okay, so, ooh, I don't know if that's what he's saying there, but it sounds like my first impression of what that is it sounds like he's saying it just matters on your perspective. You know, that there's a shadow where the bright light shines, and if you have your back to the light, then your eyes are gonna be focused on that shadow. But you know, if you just let's get forward. If you just turn around, you know that's where that bright light is waiting for you. So I don't know if he's like saying that it's just a matter of perspective. If you just turn around and you see the light instead of focusing on the shadow. Am I doing? Honestly, I was nervous back then, but now there are so many flowers shining on the 9. There are flowers, so I'm not unsure anymore. I don't care what just like them. Wherever you are, sing this song. Even if it gets farther away, I can't stop. Even dark shadows only exist with light. Yep. We've all only looked at the light and come this far. So that's he's playing off of Lino's lyrics there that they're not looking at this shadow. They've turned their backs and they're looking at the light. The brotherly love of us 9 connected by music and dance. So yeah, that's, again, if they're talking about their past and their progress, it was the 9 of them, the brotherly love of them all, being that beacon connected by music and dance, guiding them. I don't regret, even though I'm a bit tired, I just like to eat chicken and laugh and have fun. That's, it sounds silly, but dude, that's actually so cool. I don't regret it. Even though I'm a bit tired, it's like they live such a hard life doing this. I can only imagine how little sleep they get, how hard they work, how much abuse they put on their bodies. Why is my cat meowing? Did somebody shut the door? You just had to push on it, miss. You just had to push on the door. All right. He's saying, yeah, like, it's all tired. Like, it's really tiring and everything. But, like, dude, the simple things. Like, I just want to eat some chicken and laugh and have fun. Like, so simple. I love how in the middle of, all of this big talk about brotherly love and, guiding lights and just having these dreams and these scars and everything. It's like, dude, I just want to eat chicken and laugh and have fun. I just want the simple stuff. I super like that line. The black and white prepares the world, following it like crosswalk. I don't know if the black and white refers to the light and the shadow. Prepares the world. Hi. How are you? Okay. Following it like a crosswalk. I'm living a life that has no choice but to do so. Let's just comfortably laugh. Living a life that has no choice but to do so. Hi, sweetie. You want to come up and say hi? Little miss, everyone. Yeah, he's saying I'm guessing he said, I feel like I have no choice. Like, I have no choice because this is the life that I am living. So let's just, like, comfortably laugh. Let's just do it. This is the life that he's choosing. So, hi, miss. Just think simply. Just work hard. And yeah, that's it. Just think simply. Just have some chicken and laugh. just work hard. We never give up. The light shines on us, and so we can overcome it all. And I'm guessing, I believe my family, it's the guys, and light shining on us, we can do it all. Even if shadows swallow us, we won't give up. I wake up and my happy dreams fade away. I can't breathe, it's so complicated. Some rough times for Felix. Some actions keep replaying. I can't feel it even after time. I can't feel it, I'm guessing, even after a time. Some actions getting all up in his head, you know, just replaying things over and over again. In my head, colorless voices stepping in my heart, hopeless choices. Yeah, rough, man. It's the side of Sunshine Felix you don't see too much. Just colorless voices in my head, stepping in my heart, hopeless choices. Ouch, right? Hopeless choices. I know I can't succeed if I fade like this, live like this, gotta feed. Oh man. Yeah, I know I can't succeed if I feed like this. Leave like this. Scarred and feared pain like this. And he did say feed, not feel. I heard the D in there. Please don't turn my mic off. I know I can't succeed if I feed myself this way. Basically, I think what he's saying there is, and like it's a metaphorical feeding. You know, careful with my mic. It's the stuff that you're feeding your brain. You know, the stuff that you're feeding your emotions. You can't succeed if you feed yourself those negative things. I can't succeed if I leave like this, scarred and feared pain like this. Yeah, man, Felix laying it on the line. He can't succeed if he scarred, not scared, scarred, and feared pain. He's saying he's got pain inside of him, and it's scarred, and it makes him fear. You know, he fears that pain, and oh man, but he can't succeed if he feeds into that scarring and fearful pain. Dude. Like this, yeah. One for the fame, one for the game. 언제라도 좋은 이 그들처럼. One for the way I'm gonna take. 어디라도 이 노래 흥얼거려. Even if it gets farther away, I can't stop. 어두워 보이는 그림자도 빛이 있어야 존재. I go through that too. But when things are hard, I look at the sky. I can't always be light. But only when darkness comes can it get brighter. Yeah, I'm guessing that's that's referring to the sunsets. There's, sunrises are in the future, and it's just the way of nature that the darker it gets, it only means that there's sun. It only means that there's brightness coming up at some future point. It's too far, like tunnel vision. The light in front of me isn't getting bigger yet. Yeah, and it's like he's saying, hey, yeah, it's too far, like tunnel vision. Like we say, the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, Miss does this sometimes. She just needs love and attention. I like you too. Yeah. Yeah, the light at the end of the tunnel, that it's just like that little pinprick down there, and you can see it, but it's so far away, and it's just not like a bad dream. You keep running towards something, and it never gets any closer. Even though I'm definitely walking, yeah, it doesn't get any closer. Even though I'm walking toward, like, that bad dream, it just keeps being in the distance. Called that. The black darkness is sweeping me in. Yeah, man, we got some reminiscence going on here, and we have a lot of. The guys are really expressing some dark stuff in this one. It's kind of. It's got these beautiful vocals in it, but they're really expressing some, like, hard times that they were going through. The black darkness is sweeping me in. My expectations must have been too big from the start. Oh, yeah, that goes along with Changbin's lyrics there about how, if they had let the no reactions, the lack of reaction to their passion get to them, they would have been so scarred. And, Felix used the same word. He was scarred. He had pain. Yeah, my expectation must have been too big from the start. And that's sad. Because I think they're getting there now. I think some of those expectations are getting there now. And like I said before, it's when you put your passion into something, you so want to have that reaction. You can't help but have this expectation as much as you want to be humble about stuff, because you love it so much, and you just, yeah, you want other people to love it. My heart racing was for that moment only, tick-tock, even as time passes. The amount of hits our music gets isn't changing. Yeah, ouch. And I think it's changing now. But I can see that there was probably a point. I didn't follow them from the beginning, but I do know that it was God's Menu that really had them take off, and this was, before God's Menu. And I think that there was probably a point then that they were hitting a plateau where, like, they debuted, and yeah, they got good receptions and everything, but then it just kind of sailed along. And that's the nightmare I hear of all K-pop rookies, is not making it out of those first 2 years of just cruising along and then getting dropped because they're not going up. Should I just quit before losing my mind with worries like that? And really sad to hear him asking, should I just quit after 7 years of being a trainee and finally debuting, and having this great group of guys that he loves, and be like, well, I debuted, and we're just kind of not getting any more popularity, and stuff isn't hitting, and should I just quit? Should I just quit now? Ouch. Ouch. Before losing my mind with worries like that. J1 and Spear B in front of me, Han and Changbin in front of me, held on to me and said, let's hang on just a little bit more. Good guys, man. 3 Racha supporting each other. Saying, hey, just Bangchan's it was the one needing some support there, and his guys picked him up, man. They said, hey, let's keep going just a little bit more, buddy. We can do it. Just keep going a little bit more. Awesome. Just a little bit more. Even if it gets farther away, I can't stop. That light at the end of the tunnel getting further away, man. The dark shadows on the exits. One for the game. Sounds gorgeous. This is becoming a long. Yeah, I really like that, dude. Some of these songs, I probably should have known that it was gonna be a good one because of how, just the melody and the slowness to it. I should have known that the lyrics were gonna be deep. You can really look into the guys on some of these lyrics because they totally express themselves. Every single one of them totally express themselves, and I'm just impressed. I'm impressed. So thank you for recommending that I get to this one. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would totally playlist it. Oh God. Yeah, I would go on my Focus playlist because I just kind of sway to this. I like it. And such a good message to just keep going. Don't let yourself be disabled by, the fear of that pain, by the scarring. Like Felix said, don't. Just the very fear of pain can be disabling, and very glad that Bangchan had the guys with him to encourage him to go just a little bit longer, because all that hard work totally paid off. All right, I have some tea brewing that I need to get to, and please don't step on my keyboard. All right. I'm gonna go get myself some tea. I have to shovel today, and I have to move some stuff around so that I can have some firewood delivered to my house. You all have yourselves a wonderful day.